Hi, I'm Elizabeth Veliz with Adelante Human Resources Consulting. Welcome to the Gift of Feedback, Continuing the Conversations video series. Once again, we are faced with what question should I be asking in my organization about feedback? Well, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach on this one, so bear with me. Trust me, there is a method to my madness. I want to share some statistics with you folks for 1 second. Most experts agree that the cost of turnover is actually 100% of the departing employee's annual salary. Some other tidbits. Turnover costs the American economy over $300 billion each year. You heard it right, billion with a B. 59% of all new employees are gone within a year. The other half that remain behind are gone within the following year and a half. Which means you're going to lose close to 80% of your people that you hire within the first 2 years. So the question you should be asking yourself is, how does feedback impact employee engagement in my organization? When you hear statistics like that, I don't know about you, but the first thing that I think about is cha-ching, money, 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 walking out the door. I don't know about your organization, but a lot of the organizations that I have worked at don't necessarily have unlimited funds to work with. They have shareholders that they have responsibility to, and they certainly have stakeholders that they are responsible to. So, when you talk about feedback and driving employee engagement, how does that connect to these statistics? Well, it does connect to these statistics because actively disengaged employees are going to look for another job. I read somewhere on one of these LinkedIn discussion groups that I belong to that something like 1 in 3 employees are actively looking for another job in your organization. 1 in 3. That's 33%. That is a staggering number, ladies and gentlemen. Why are they looking for another job? Because out of that 33% of those employees, there are employees in that group that you don't want to leave. Yeah, granted, there are some that you're like, hey, mwah, good riddance, have fun, don't forget to write. But the vast majority of that 33% are people who are producers in your organization. They are some of your stars. They are some of your best employees. Why are they leaving? Chances are they're leaving because they are not engaged at work. They're not being challenged. They're not engaging in healthy, efficient, open, honest, and direct conversations with their leadership. And the reality is, and I know I keep saying the reality is because it is a reality. Most of the organizations that I have worked at, feedback doesn't happen. It doesn't happen when it needs to happen. It doesn't happen as often as it needs to happen. And it doesn't happen the way it should happen. I'm going to give you a perfect example. As a military spouse, every 2 to 3 years, I have to go out and I have to find a new job. I have been very fortunate in the past 10 years of my career that this has never been a problem for me. But I will tell you that every single one of those organizations that I started in, do you really think that I had an expectation setting conversation with my boss within the first 90 days of my employment? I did not. Nobody sat me down and said, Elizabeth, this is what we expect you to do from a performance perspective. These are the results that we expect you to deliver. And oh, by the way, you have people that report to you, right? This is how we expect you to lead them. This is how we expect you to manage them. Those conversations don't take place. Well, those are critical conversations that need to take place. But leaders to this day don't know how to have those conversations. They don't know when to have those conversations or how often to have those conversations. And all of that translates back to employees not feeling like they're valued, employees not feeling like they're part of the team. And then, here's the thing, when they don't deliver, we come back and we pull out the whip and we crack it right on them. And we go, whoosh, we caught you. You're not doing this, 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 and that. Or we terminate the employee and they really have no idea why they've just lost their job. Or we move to termination when in fact, had we been able to have those open, honest, direct, and simple conversations with them, we may have been able to turn that employee around. Because I will tell you, it is less expensive for an organization to turn an employee around than it is to discharge them and engage in the talent acquisition process all over again, especially for hard to fill positions. So, folks, we're talking about money. We're leaving money on the table. We're throwing money out the door because we are losing close to 80% of the people that we hire within the first 2 years of their employment unnecessarily. Learning how to give feedback is not complicated. It's a simple model that I can share with you and the folks in your organization that will make giving feedback and delivering that gift to people truly a gift in a simple and effective manner. So contact us today at Adelante Human Resources Consulting so that we can share these insights with you and help you recapture those lost dollars and add them right back to your bottom line. So we'll see you again in our next series of The Gift of Feedback, continuing the conversation. Have a great day.